Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a good one today. I'm the Metal Junkie, and today I'm continuing my journey through all the Manowar albums. We reached the 10th album, Gods of War, and apparently this is a concept album centered on Odin, King of Gods, and primary god of war in the Norse mythology. So this should be interesting. I heard this is somewhat of an experimental album, not just a concept album. There's a lot of story tracks and stuff like that, interludes. It's not all songs. We got 16 tracks here, but I believe they're not all, uh, straight up music. So this should be interesting. I'm a little scared, but we're gonna get into it. Yeah, 2007 album. The first song is called Overture to the Hymn of the Immortal Warriors, and it is an instrumental. So let's check it out, see what we're getting ourselves into. Let's go. Definitely putting you in the mood. It does feel like I'm in the Norse mythology world right now, past the Rainbow Bridge. It feels like you're there with this type of cinematic, very obviously orchestrated type music. I know they have orchestras with them live sometimes, so this would be pretty cool to see that live. See all the orchestra with the band. That'd be pretty cool. I have seen it with I think it was Battle Hymns when I did that live. I did see that they had a little orchestra with that too, and like a little choir. Pretty cool stuff. But yeah, not a metal song, that's for sure. It's just kind of just giving you this kind of fantasy vibes, which would go along with this concept album. So pretty cool so far. I do feel like this is going on for way too long. Like 6 minutes and 20 seconds is really long for this type of interlude intro track. Again, it does have that epic feel to it. I wonder if Joey writes these orchestra parts too, or is that done by someone else? Because yeah, it just proves how much more talented he is, that he can write metal and rock tracks and also these more classical sounding orchestra pieces. But yeah, going on a little bit too long. I do picture like these Vikings walking in slow mo with the trumpets playing in the background, and that does kind of give you a few visuals. Okay, so yeah, not too much more to say about this one. Wasn't exactly my thing. I felt like it would have worked a lot better if it was only like 2 minutes long. This is a little overdoing it for my liking anyway, but I'm sure it does go along great with this concept album. Moving on to track number two, The Ascension. Let's see if that's more like this or an actual metal song. I don't know. We'll see. Let's check it out.
Powers of the universe did sire a son. He was baptized by fire, water, earth, and sky. From darkness, he rose up in triumph to ascend the throne of light. And he alone shall forever be known as the King of Kings.
I enter this world born under a sign of infinite light, and here I shall dwell
Okay, so the ruler is born, it seems. I think it was Odin they were talking about. Must be. That's what this album is centered around, or who it's centered around. I'm not huge into Norse mythology, as in I'm no expert or nothing. I know a little bit here and there. But yeah, pretty interesting. That one should have been the opening track, I feel. We didn't need that first track. This one had some of the same elements, although we did get Eric Adams singing in there a bit. So we got some of his talent. We got a little bit of narration in there. And I like the bells in the background and such. It was just a step up from the first song, which felt like it went on way too long. This was more the perfect length for this type of track, and it would have made for a better opener, in my opinion. But yeah, I dug the Ascension just a bit more than the first one. Let's move on to King of Kings and see what it's all about.
whose lives he touched were made better for knowing him. As he returned goodness with good, so too his justice and retribution were unfailing.
As my sword is my soul, then let all who stand before me know I bring a storm and magic wind, the kingdom of the kings.
Okay, first pause. This is way more my speed, obviously. This feels like classic Manowar, metal Manowar, which I love. The mixing on the bass is a little high, though, I have to admit, especially in the verse. It's kind of overpowering the guitar a bit, but that's probably what Joey wanted. With the way the solo came in after that little narration, it just kind of hits you like a brick wall. Comes in crazy. I love how that comes in. Lots of energy to this track, and I'm digging it. Obviously about Odin, if you cross his path, or if you get involved with him, your life will be better and whatnot. Pretty interesting stuff. But yeah, let's keep her going.
The wind as my chariot drives in the storm. With the hot blood of battle, I wait in the saddle. The earth, gods of thunder, man and beast will be torn asunder. Into the fight, I own the right to be the king of kings.
Hell yeah. Ooh. We've gotten that a few times on this album already with the thunder in the background. Goes along with, Odin and his son Thor being the god of thunder. Yeah, this is a guy you don't want to mess with. He is the king of kings, and if he has to, he will slay you down. I know Odin has an interesting backstory where he's not exactly innocent or the good guy. He's done a lot of bad things from what the little bit I know with the Norse mythology, but he's presented as more of the good guy compared to like Loki or Hela or whatever with the whole Battle of Ragnarok and all that. But yeah, he's no goody little two shoes either. Interesting. You heard a little bit of that in this track, but that was King of Kings. Definitely my favorite track so far. It was the only real track so far, I feel. Yeah, I don't know how many more interludes and little sections we're going to get, but we'll see.